guys, here we are, right? Our first train in, and let's see what we got. Got a Venture, another Venture, an Amfleet, and another Venture, and a Charger. Cool. This is my first solo trip ever. Oh, there's people in there. I guess we cannot. Okay, there's people in there. I guess we cannot. There's the Rapid Central station, but the buses are currently departing right now. It is 5:35 a.m. See you tonight, Dad. Anyway, here's Rapid Central station, which is it's like. Let's take a look at this station. So. Last time on here, this was 3 Superliners, and now it's got 4 by Genesis. Now we got Charger, 3 Ventures, and an Amfleet. So yeah, RTA Chicago maps. Some brochures for Michigan, CTA stuff. These cables, that's on stuff. That's interesting. And tells us where we can go. Yeah. All aboard! Interesting stuff we got here. I mean, wow, there's so much. These are pretty nice LDs. Let's see, I don't know what car this is. This is one of the regular cars, I'm guessing. Coach class. I'm the first aboard, looks like. And here we are inside the train. It's very nice looking. This train is actually going to be. This train's actually going to go in the reverse direction now, so let's go over. Let's sit here since this train reverse train section. You have to reverse out here. Wow, they're insane. So it looks like everyone's playing this. I'm glad. So it's rather strange they do not use only the business class cars. Rather strange they're using an Amfleet for business class and then the Ventures for the other 3. Lights. I can see it. So we got these nice displays here. This end, there's something going on. There's a restaurant here. It's pretty clean. Okay, mostly. Not sure why there's no door there. Still looking at it right there. That's accessible area. Seems like there's not very many on board, so I don't know this car. Here we go, 1 minute ahead of schedule, actually. Surprised he didn't check for our tickets until now. How did you check our tickets? Surprised he did not check our tickets. Yeah, we're paid for it. Anyway, train has the first reverse out Grand Rapids, the current station. If I remember where it is correctly, it might even pass by or at least close to the original station. Previous station, which is Okay, process now voting. So, okay, no, I guess I was wrong. Like, we will not see the previous Amtrak people, so, when the shot ends, cut to the shot ends, cut to a picture of the previous station. So now we're back up to see a second yard. Something. This is my second time in Pere Marquette versus back in 2017, and I don't remember us backing out this much. I don't remember us ever seeing this much. Time for him to check our tickets. So, get it back. Okay, it looks like, okay, now it looks like we're, alright, looks like we're reversed, okay. Alright, well, now we're going back. Alright, and now we're going back forward, which is why I chose this seat. But Lilac so far. We actually departed a minute early. Which is really interesting, but rolling in to the rolling shutter effect. Just let's see. Well, that's how. Well, okay, that's untrue, and I'm not sure if that's. Let's see what else is going on. How thoughtful though. May of next year. I think it was October, I guess 2024 by the different reference. Election. My first time in an Amflate. Enter Amflate. Yep. Wow, this is. It's interesting. Alright, guys, it is 6:13 a.m. and there's a sign for Chick-fil-A, which is running, even though it's Sunday. For breakfast, just this bagel, cream cheese, and Niagara water. Can't really see much. It's probably the real things in the morning I've ever used. Bought something. Also, use some alcohol in Michigan. Prior to noon, but there's actually an old law still on the books from 1913, I believe, that states that it's illegal to serve alcohol on trains in Michigan entirely. So, yeah, there's going to be more crimes by doing that. So this first section here, goes through between Grand Rapids and Holland passes alongside Chicago Drive, which has to go through here, which becomes M121 when you hit around the Ottawa County line. And we are currently passing through the Grand Rapids suburb of Granville right now, which is the only one of the suburbs that really has its own, which you're currently passing through Granville's downtown, which I'm surprised actually, which kind of surprised me is even a thing at all. Overall, we're doing pretty well. What's this light flickering? We're not in the country, that's for sure. Well, Siemens is though, so maybe that's why I am now. I'll let you be the judge. Alright, now we're picking up some speed. You're just out via Denison right now. It sounds really strange. It sounds a little on you. It sounds electric. It sounds awfully. The top speed of this line is about, from what I can tell, the top speed is around 79 miles an hour. Pretty fast. Wow, we're maybe faster than 96 sometimes even. Here's our first stop. Holland. It's pretty nice. It's a bit more frequency, I guess. But in long crossing days, you stay down. As soon as we're here, we're going to talk about people there who are probably going for further back of the train. Alright, we're departing Holland in about a minute and a half schedule. Alright, we're on the move again. It's 6:49. It's around 6:48, 6:49, which is about a minute ahead of schedule. Alright, let's see if this finally updated. It just switched from it just switched to Bangor. Stuff like that. Let's check out the safety car while we wait. It might be a brand new train. It still has some very why is it zones in? So it's being pretty new. Feels this is a very late 2000s looking render.
Kevin and I will be your assistant conductor. On board, we also have Wall as your conductor. We'd like to welcome you aboard Amtrak Train 371 Pere Marquette, bound for our final destination of Chicago Union Station. That last station stop was Holland. We have 2 more intermediate station stops at Bangor and St. Joseph and Harbor. We'd like to thank our passengers for helping us maintain the Pere Marquette as a smoke-free environment. Your safety is important to us. Please observe the emergency exit instruction signs located throughout the train. We also ask that you take a moment to review the safety instructions card in the seat back in front of you. When moving about the train, please hold on to the overhead luggage racks and seat bags for stability. When passing through the vestibules between cars, be sure you use the handrails. In moving about the train, shoes must be worn at all times. On this morning's train, on one end of each car, you'll find one restroom. Restrooms are unisex. There is a light and button to the right of the door. If it is green, it is open and available. Press that button and the door will open. If it is red, it is currently occupied. Across from each restroom and in each vestibule built into the wall, you'll find a trash and recycling can. This morning's cafe is located towards the front of the train, is the second car in this 4-car train. For your convenience, we do accept cash, credit, debit cards, along with Apple Pay, Google Pay, Samsung Pay. Passengers using electronic devices, we do ask that you do keep electronic devices muted, or please use headphones. Please be considerate of your fellow passengers when having phone conversations or conversations with those around you. If you have any questions or would like to report any suspicious activity, anyone you inform Amtrak employees on board would be happy to assist you. Once again, we welcome you aboard Amtrak Train 371, the Pere Marquette, and enjoy your trip.
Oh, that's what it says in the shades. How interesting. It's just kind of interesting.
That's why I say I don't got no friends.
You'll see some cornfields outside. The sun is the sun rises earlier, but it's exactly 7 o'clock. Oh, it's exactly 7 o'clock, huh? Anyway, it's around 7. It's exactly 7 o'clock right now, and if it was in the summer, maybe you'd be able to see it further out, but we are basically in the floor. Yeah, we are. Going first to range of trees on the bridge. It'll be a while before our next stop, it looks like.
Once again, come up, our next station stop, Bangor.
Alright, so I didn't really see what the station does. I like when this time's here because it just kind of very much. Didn't really get to see much of it last time I was here. Feels like an adequate building. It's by far the smallest town in the route. Anyway, no, this is one of the bud door at the home. What do I call that? But we all the amphitheater or something? I forget. Bangor kind of looks like. We arrived here a few minutes ahead of schedule, actually. We arrived here like 2 or 3 minutes ahead of schedule, which is interesting.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen, that last station stop was Bangor. We are now en route to our next station stop, St. Joseph Ben Harbor. Should be arriving in St. Joe in approximately 35 minutes. Once again, our next stop, St. Joseph Ben Harbor, 35 minutes.
Wow, we got really good. This is amazing. We are currently running actually ahead of schedule. Probably just passed through at speed if moves. That's just seems like a quaint little town. I think it was a quaint little town. Just I'd say. We went pretty fast. Okay, I'm not sure what just happened, but we were going quite fast decently. I'd say. I believe the top speed of this route is around 80 miles an hour. Our next stop is St. Joseph. I guess we're flying down. This is a smaller town. The sun's kind of rising. Even if we're driving away from this, this train is going in a direction going away from the sun. Otherwise, it's boarding up. Anyway, I just use the leave bathroom. So just not very good because someone's in the adventure car bathroom for way too long. So that looks pretty interesting. It's kind of steamy. Okay, so the last clip was on 24 FPS, so I wonder how that's going to work. Anyway, we're now in Benton Harbor. So there's a freight train I can't tell if it's moving, or a CSX freight train over there. I'm not sure if it's just inside or what, or if it's everywhere. So I haven't seen a locomotive. Anyway, that's interesting. Wow, that's interesting. Whatever, Andrew. Those are cool.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen, come up your next events. We're going to be arriving at our next station stop, St. Joseph, Ben Harbor. Once again, come up our next station stop, St. Joseph, Ben Harbor.
This is kind of hard. Yes, it does have to jump on classes, but New Publicus would say that. Oh, okay, there's a train. I don't know. Okay, what's it? What's it called? What did you hear? That very interesting chime. Benson Harbor. Heading. Stop going. Stop again. I thought the St. Joseph is not good. Benton Harbor is maybe the main city between these two, but it seems like now that I'm here, it seems like. This is actually just that's pretty interesting looking at hotel. It's got future. I guess St. Joseph seems to be the more interesting too. Slow here. Are we waiting for? Okay, now are we waiting for a freight train? Ours, I assume. Back on the other side. See those signs beside there saying 30, which I assume it's 30 miles an hour. It's the speed limit. So this section is single track. There's the back of the train. There's the train. 4 cars and there's no locomotive at the back end, so they must have driven it remotely or something. It's fun to then look about it if there was a cab car at that end. Fairly the cab cars are only using the Hiawatha. There are a few adventure cab cars, but they're only using Hiawatha service apparently, so that's going on. St. Joseph Amtrak station. What is going on here? It looks like this is the later stuff. So, I guess I'll try to look at. Welcome to Amtrak St. Joseph. Just as that, okay. That's we should be moving shortly. This train doesn't. Skyfall. It seems like everyone had gone on the other three stops in between. Are the last two cars? This is probably the most interesting station building between the, aside from Union, of course. Looks like we're about to depart. That sounds like the departure. It's about 2. And right on schedule. Wow. Amazing. Great. Remember to act British. That's interesting. I guess that's. Out to Chicago. We'll be passing through, but not actually stopping. But not stopping in Indiana. Our producing was over quite quickly.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kevin. I will be your assistant conductor. On board, we also have Walt as your conductor and Jennifer in the cafe. We'd like to welcome you aboard Amtrak Train 371, the Pere Marquette. That last station stop was St. Joseph Ben Harbor. We are now en route to our final destination of Chicago Union Station. We'd like to thank our passengers for helping us maintain the Pere Marquette as a smoke-free environment. Your safety is important to us. Please observe the emergency exit and instruction signs located throughout the train. We also ask that you take a moment to review the safety instructions card in the seat back in front of you. When moving about the train, please hold on to the overhead luggage racks and seat backs for stability. When passing through the vestibules between cars, be sure to use the handrails. And when moving about the train, shoes must be worn at all times. On this morning's train, on one end of each car, you'll find one restroom. Restrooms are unisex. There is a light and button to the right of the door. If it is green, is open available. Press that button and the door will open. If it is red, is currently occupied. Across from each restroom and in each vestibule, built in the wall, you'll find a trash and recycling can. This morning's cafe is located towards the front of the train. It is the second car in this 4-car train. For your convenience, we do accept cash, credit, debit cards, along with Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay. Coming up here for those passengers just joining us at St. Joe, conductors will begin making their way through the train to inspect and collect your tickets. Please have your tickets out. This includes passengers with e-tickets on smartphones or tablet computers. If your ticket is on a phone or tablet, please have it set to its brightest setting. Please have it zoomed into the QR code in the top left-hand corner of the ticket. At the direction of Federal Transportation Security Administration, you may be asked to show valid photo identification. Check against the name put on the face of the ticket during the course of our ticket lift. Valid ID includes a driver's license or passport. Please have this readily available for when conductors make their way through the train. Passengers using electronic devices, we do ask that you do keep electronic devices muted or please use headphones. Please be considerate of your fellow passengers when having phone conversations or conversations with those around you. If you have any questions, like to report any suspicious activity, anyone uniformed Amtrak employees on board would be happy to assist you. Once again, we welcome you aboard Amtrak Train 371, the Pere Marquette, and enjoy your trip.
Well then. And now the line's double tracked, which is helpful. Still running pretty fast. I did not get very much sleep last night, so it's pretty retired by the end of the day, that's for sure. We just crossed into Indiana. It's like my first time crossing the state boundary on land and over stopping in. That side's more interesting. It's like the rice. It's like the side towards the lake is always the more interesting side on this route. Usually. Three-way junction, but I'm not sure where it is. We're supposed to be in the middle track. For the GPS is later on about these increments. Considers to be spotty. This one track is used by the sleeper trains going to the East Coast. One is used by... I was not able to identify this rail fan, but if I do, there will be a card up the top of the screen. Oh, there's a rail fan. Oh, hey, you can see this. Oh, I wonder who that rail fan is. Okay, here's that three-way junction I was talking about. We'll have to see. Yep, here's that three-way junction I was talking about. One is used for the Michigan, one is used for the Wolverine, one is used for the Southern Michigan trains, the Wolverine and Blue Water. One is used by the electronic capital limit. The sleeper trains that go to the sleeper trains that go to the East Coast, although the next is I think it's farther with the capital limit. We come out will be temporarily replaced by the Floridian. That's the South Shore. Oh, there's the South Shore line up there. Which unlike this train, the South Shore line is electrified. What is this? then okay, I guess that's the Port of Indiana over there. Dunes National Park, alright. Freight, huh? I didn't notice that store license. Freight. It's also bad for this. Trains on the South Shore line, but you'll get the gist of it. It is Portage Dunes Station. Yeah, Portage, Ogden, Dunes, okay. Oh, okay, is that for this? Okay, those gates, oh, the gates are for this train. There's in the south. Doesn't seem like I don't know what the schedule looks like, but I'm not sure. We're probably going faster than the South Shore Line trains over there. They were probably, I'm not sure, for the westbound South Shore Line trains, that is. Eastbound, I'm not sure. I've never been on the South Shore Line. I doubt that'll change the day. Right next to us. Kind of appeared out of nowhere. Couldn't really tell they were soft. Can't really tell they're soft. Savannah looking. Here we are in this Savannah area. I'm not sure what chances are. We'll see when on the way back. Express? What is that? That does not look like Coca-Cola. That does not look like tequila. ILC. I am absolutely confused. There's something else. What this is. Flags have not been very good around here. It's like a second trip there or something. It's a pretty. Hydrant. Oh, there's a version of it next to us that are going slightly faster. Both going in the same directions. Okay, this bridge. Seriously, orange. It seems like the past orange tracks over there. See if I can get in front of it. There's a bunch of black cars. There's running so much trucks on me. Looks like. Long is that train? Is that train? Is that one moving? No, it's not. That train looks like. What's that facility then? Power plant? Water purification plant over there. Not sure if we've hit the Illinois state line yet, but we're in East Chicago, so I wouldn't be surprised if we're in Illinois right now. Let's see what the city wants to this. I can't really see anything. That wasn't very useful. Mascot Hall of Fame vibes. Let's say School City of Whiting. So we're still in Indiana, okay. There's a business class car, I guess. Yeah. is a. There's a down there. I stopped near the bridge just past the Illinois state line. Just in a car. Stopped at this bridge. There's some data radios and shit going by. We're just at the end. We're just past the Illinois state line. This car is the last car.
You're just outside Hammond, Indiana. We do have a drawbridge up ahead that allows for marine traffic to go along the Chicago River. That is currently up due to marine traffic. Once it does go back down, we do get the light. We'll be continuing on to Chicago Union Station. Once again, we are stopped here just outside Hammond, Indiana. We do have a drawbridge up ahead that's up due to marine traffic. Once that does come back down, we do get the light. We'll be continuing on to Chicago Union Station.
Oh, look. Wow, that was...
Apologize about the delay and thank everyone for their patience.
Right, just as he said that. Why did it stop? So I guess I have to wait for the bridge to go down. Now there's a Skyway Bridge, which I've been on plenty of times, but only probably once. Only the last time I was on this Amtrak, which was my third time on this bridge. On this the low bridge. Schedule, but we should be able to make that back up. So I think that's a Skyway. So it's not really so high up anymore. Back fast. We can just go through. Wow, it sounds that fast. It's like 9:44. It's like 8 o'clock on Sunday, so. Oh, that's why. It seems like we're going so fast, it doesn't even accelerate yet. Seriously, why do they still have it so awesome? I think they want to, like, I think this is. Wait, has the Skyway gone electronic? I can't remember the last time I was on the Skyway. Buckle up. That's all it says. It's a pretty quiet traffic considering it's a Sunday. Of course, it's not surprising there's very little traffic. It's just a Sunday. This is a nice Sunday morning. Oh, it's sunny out. Exit 103 is right there. Interstate 90 West. Blissful today. So this is now a stage of our next Chicago Union Station. We shall see what that looks like. We shall see if it works differently this evening. Will we even get we have the same consist? Who knows?
Spoiler alert, we did.
Oh, yep, there we are, passing over the Metro Electric District. I think South Carolina as well goes through that tracks. And the city of New Orleans, if I remember correctly. The coolest junction of the trip pretty soon. Or about. Rock Island District above us, or maybe it's the Rock Island District above us. I'm not sure. 63rd Street, there's the green line. Well, above us. And there's the red line on the median of where I am down there. I'll be on the red line there today. And we can finally see Chicago over there. And there's some tree. And the forest tree's got in the way anyway. Train, and this one at least is going slow enough that I could read that was dark books. Wow, it's just not full. I think those are flat cars. I'm not entirely, or what kind of cars that are historic used for containers hauled. Instant. Just so that's a green light for though. See, is it a green movie though? Anyway, JB Hunt Intermodal. These cars do not appear to be moving. CMA, CGM. Some of those aren't too. Cars, what are the regular kind? Some of those look at dull ticket. How about that? Southwest Lane
way over there, way in the distance. Not sure you can see it. We were merging with the rocket. That's the other main line. Here, another Amtrak train all day.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen, come up in just about 10 minutes. We're going to be arriving at our final destination of Chicago Union Station. Now is a good time to take a look around your seat, the overhead luggage racks, making sure you have all of your personal possessions. Passengers that are connecting to another train that are Amtrak Guest Reward Select Plus, Select Executive, and those with sleeping car accommodations are able to proceed to Metropolitan Lounge to wait for your next train. Passengers that are in need of a cab or ride share, you're able to follow the signs that take you out to Jackson Street. There you will be able to hail a cab, Uber, Lyft.
Okay, that is.
Passengers that are in need of red cap assistance, red caps are sent to meet us on the platform. You're able to wave them down as they do make their way by. If you do need assistance getting a red cap, please let one of the onboard employees know. Once again, folks, coming up just under 10 minutes, our next stop, our final stop at the end of the line, Chicago Union Station. When exiting the train, please take your time, watch your step, be sure to use the handrails, be mindful of the gap between the train and the platform. On behalf of the crew, we do thank you very much for traveling with us this morning on the Amtrak train 371 Pere Marquette, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Well, once again, folks, coming up, Chicago Union Station.
I'm coming on the HI. Okay, that's what it's. The orange line is going to pass right over us soon. While the main line's convergent to Union. While the main Amtrak lines converge. To the track.
Thank you.
Alright.
Appreciate you, boss.
Alright. Thanks. Alright. That person were on my charter for basically the entire trip. Hopefully it's so big though. Is that, I believe that viaduct up there is the orange line. It's a CTA orange line. So my first. So my first objective is to. Angeli District and Big 1 point. Food area and truck personnel only. Pretty sure Metro Trains also use this bit of track too, though. You've seen the lumber.
I ain't never had some responsibility. That's good. What's in the cafe, bro? Like, when I went to get my ID, I came back. He was so scared. Yeah. He's like, did he realize
Seeing that with Ken.
One time. This is good. This
I got some really old Metro. Some really old Metro cars. I don't see the numbers. I can't say how old exactly. 5744 828.
All I know is I got UFC gym membership. So
858.
I'm in there.
It's more modern.
Every day while
Oh, look, an Amtrak Metro train.
every UFC fighter.
There's other Amtrak's going over on that side.
Every single one. Haven't been to Vegas. It's the fight capital of the world, and I've always wanted to be there. So all I know is
I think some of these cars date back to the 1960s, even.
And then some of these motherfucking all the information that I can, all the licenses that I can. I'm trying to see. I want to go to Extreme Couture, meet Randy Couture and shit. Bro, you know who else trains there? Like Sean Strickland. He trains there every once in a while. There's a lot of people that he thinks about. There's a whole bunch of types of workers from Metro out there.
Despite that delay, we actually appear to be right in the house. I think there's our drive. This be 9 away. Yeah, 9 right now. We appear to be despite the delay. We actually have to sketch for
racing tattoos. Bro used to be in further and shit. So when he got out, he was like, damn, racing's so bad. And so everybody was about
oh, they're finally doing a good charger. No, 2 of them. Let's see, I don't know which one this train could be. Let's see, there's a. Okay, so we're gonna just go to your yard, I guess. Superliners. Secret train says at least, so it's one of those. For some reason I thought there was that car is always a cab car. It's not. I have a walking pass.